been a student here at UCR for almost 4 years now, and there hasn't been a summer where I haven't taken classes here on campus. Due to work, I usually only get small amounts of time off to go visit my family who live in the Bay Area. I haven't ever lived away from my family prior to college, and moving down was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I have no family out here, and it just really felt like I was alone. To make matters worse, I was on birth control, unknowing what effects it had on me, while in a toxic long-distance relationship, which did not make being on the pill any better. Every final or midterm or essay that was coming up, I bought Adderall from this kid in my building, and I would take so much it felt like I was on hard drugs. To be fair, the Adderall was not prescribed, so it basically meant that it was just meth in pill form, which explains why I felt like a fucking crackhead. I was smoking weed morning till night with literally no breaks with the exception of occasionally class, and not seeing an issue with it. Between toxic phone calls with my ex, I would go do drugs with this one kid that I was only really friends with because we were both severely depressed and liked doing drugs. We thought it was fun, and we definitely glorified the dumb shit we saw on TV. We regularly took Xanax for shits and giggles and ecstasy on school nights to spice up our ever so depressing lives. Drugs, they're fun. They take away the pain. The problem was everything was so accessible and I wanted it. Badly. It took me a long time to realize, bitch, you have a problem. There comes a certain point where addiction consumes your whole life, and freshman year I was definitely teetering towards the edge. I needed help. Any other outlet except for drugs. How come meth-infused Adderall was so much more accessible for me than mental health therapists? Why does UCR have to make anti-drug ads so fucking corny to the point where everyone thinks it's a joke? Why does UCR take not smoking cigarettes on campus more seriously than realizing the huge drug distribution problem in their own freshman dorms? Why are drugs so fun? I wish I didn't turn to drugs. I wish I was more educated on birth control to know that it made me feel like I wanted to fucking kill myself. I wish my friend didn't go crazy from addiction. And I wish we both got the help we needed when we needed it. I had to take a step back and analyze all my friendships I had made at UCR by the end of my freshman year. Lo and behold, most of the similarities I had with these friends were that all we liked to do was do drugs. Why was doing drugs my main personality trait? My friends from home all had different hobbies they liked to do, like make music, play sports, draw, take photos. I knew I had a problem when I sat back and thought about what hobbies I had, and all I could think about was, yeah, you fucking guessed it, drugs. Drugs, they're so fun, harmless, so I thought. The fact that I could get a jar of Xanax faster than a meeting with a therapist on campus is alarming because it's still true. Kids need help and it's simply just not available. Finish in 4 is a dumbass agenda that's pushed regardless of mental health. Yeah, sure, definitely spend thousands of fucking dollars on stupid positive affirmation installations in front of the art building rather than invest it into mental health care services. I wish that it didn't have to take suicide in order for people to care. I wish it didn't take students dying in order for the university to take this fucking seriously. I wish drugs were not so accessible for young developing minds. I wish students felt as if they could utilize the mental health services at school without being put on the fucking back burner. To my old friend, whoever you are now, I wish you got the help you desperately needed. Because it's just not fucking fair. But drugs, they're fun, right?